Hey guys, welcome back to my Java tutorial series. This episode we are going to be learning about compiling errors, because compiling your program is never always going to work. You can make errors with writing your code that affect the outcome of said program. These errors are known as compiling errors. A common error to occur that we'll look at first is a case sensitivity error. Since Java is case sensitive, the program will not run if a mistake is made in capitalization. For instance, this system.out.println is different from system.out.println with the first S in system being lowercase. It has no idea what that's supposed to mean. And if we go over here, like system cannot be resolved because it's supposed to be a big S. Although Java is picky with case sensitivity, it does have a freeform layout. That means that you can use as many or as little spaces between code as acceptably possible. Sorry, can't speak right now. Note that some code requires a space to be distinguished from other code. For instance, I can't say public static void in one word because it has no idea what that's supposed to be. However, I can say public static space 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 space, a lot of spaces, even more spaces, void, and not cause any trouble. I can also do public static return return return, many lines later, void, the rest of the program, and as you can see down here, nothing changed. It still works. So let's undo all that, all those problems that aren't technically problems. However, I don't recommend doing like a ton of spaces or being crazy with it makes it very difficult to read because you might have to like scroll a lot or like vertically scroll or horizontally scroll, and it's kind of annoying. The third error that we're going to, well, actually second error because the freeform layout's just a fun fact. So the second error we're going to explore is the compile time or syntax error. And this occurs when a violation of the programming language rules is detected by the compiler, which causes the program to terminate unexpectedly. For instance, all statements must end with a semicolon. If it doesn't, the compiler, aka Eclipse, will say, excuse me, programmer, you're supposed to have a semicolon there. You need to complete the statement. Or if you forgot a brace for a method, it'd say, after the parenthesis, it was expecting a brace. So put that back in, fix the problem. This can also occur when you forget to surround a string in quotations. For example, in this statement, if I got enthusiastic and just wanted to print hello world so badly that I forgot my quotation marks, the compiler would throw an error and say, don't start the program yet, don't try and run anything. Hello cannot resolve to be a variable, syntax error on the exclamation mark, and it doesn't know what world means. So then that should bring to your attention, wait a minute, this is a string, it's not a variable, I'm not trying to print out a variable or object, I want to print out some characters. I need the quotes, I have the quotes, no more error. Now the third error that we're going to explore is a runtime or logic error, and this will cause a program to take an action that the programmer did not intend. Example 1, if you wanted to print hello world, but you don't know how to spell world, and you do hello word, you try and run it. Wait, I don't want to print hello word, I want to print hello world. That's a direction that the program took that you, the programmer, did not intend for it to take. We fix it. Oh, hello world, that's what I meant. The second example for this is, let's say that you attempted to print the solution to 1 divided by 0, and let's get that up on here. Copy this part, and I want to print 1 divided by 0. Alright, yeah, hello world gets run, and then the next line, but it doesn't know that 1 divided by 0 isn't anything. Oh wait, yes it does. 1 divided by 0 is not possible. The computer knows that. It throws an error, kills the program. And, you can't divide by 0. An important thing to know is the difference between compile time and runtime errors. Compile time errors are picked up by the compiler. For instance, if we forget that semicolon, the compiler tells us right away that there's a problem. But it doesn't think to check for runtime errors because, well, it's not trying to test anything. It's just looking for syntax. It's like Word. Think of Eclipse like Microsoft Word. If you opened up Word and you tried to type stuff and you spelled something wrong, Word would be like, hold up, there's something wrong here. However, if you tried to run anything, it wouldn't know that because Word's not responsible for that action. Same goes for Eclipse. It would pick up any grammatical error or whatnot. However, anything that does not fall under its jurisdiction directly would not throw an error until it was run. So like it has errors. Let's proceed. Well, the first error it notices is the compile time, which should have been fixed before running, and then the runtime error because you can't divide by 0. So that concludes today's episode of Java Tutorials. And remember, leave a comment if you're confused about anything, you have any questions. I'll be happy to help you. And remember to like and subscribe if you found anything useful. See you later, guys.